He swept Magic, Kareem, and the Showtime Lakers in the NBA Finals. He's got more MVPs than Shaq and Kobe combined. He was a champion, a Hall of Famer, and a trailblazer. I'm telling you, you kids just don't know how good Moses Malone was. I hear it all the time. Magic and Bird own the 80s. No one's ever rebounded like Dennis Rodman. KG changed everything when he skipped college in 1995. Stop it! You're forgetting Moses Malone, one of the greatest players, hands down, in NBA history, and also one of the most underrated. Here's why. Number one, Moses' statistical resume off the charts. 13-time NBA All-Star, 8-time All-NBA. Moses is one of 8 players to be a 3-time NBA MVP. One of 8. He joins Magic, Bird, LeBron, Wilt, Bill Russell, Jordan, and Kareem. Yet you rarely, if ever, hear Moses' name mentioned alongside those legends. In the 81-82 season, Moses only averaged 31 points, 15 boards, and a block and a half per game. Do you know how many players since 1975 have averaged 20 points and 12 rebounds for their career? 2. Elvin Hayes and Moses Malone. That is it. And if you count his 2 years in the ABA, Moses is 9th all time on the scoring list, ahead of guys like Shaq, Olajuwon, Oscar, and Tim Duncan. Number 2, Moses Malone is arguably the greatest rebounder in modern NBA history, and definitely the greatest offensive rebounder. Combining his NBA and ABA statistics, he's 3rd all time in total boards behind only Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. Moses had more career rebounds than Dennis Rodman and Blake Griffin combined. He averaged 7.2 offensive rebounds a game in 78-79. That's the highest single season average in NBA history. In fact, Moses actually holds the 3 highest single season offensive rebound totals ever. In his first 9 seasons in the NBA, he averaged more than 13 boards a game every year, including 17.6 in his 3rd year. Here's a little perspective. Shaquille O'Neal, the great Shaquille O'Neal, averaged 13 or more rebounds twice in his entire career. In the 1983 NBA Finals, Moses faced Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, arguably the GOAT in people's minds. He out-rebounded him 72-30 in the series. Simply put, there's a reason Moses' nickname was Chairman of the Boards. Point number 3. Moses was a straight-up beast in the playoffs, point blank. Before he arrived in Philly in 1982, Dr. J and the Sixers just could not get over the hump. They had lost 3 times in the finals in the previous 6 years. But before the 83 playoffs began, Moses was asked for a prediction. He responded with these 3 iconic words: "Foe, foe, foe," meaning the Sixers would sweep each round of the postseason. Besides Allen Iverson's "we talking about practice," those are the most iconic words in 76ers history. And Moses nearly kept his word as Philly went 12-1 en route to sweeping Magic and Kareem in the NBA Finals. In the closeout game against the Lakers, he went for 24 points and 23 boards. Against Kareem, he averaged 26 and nearly 16 rebounds that entire postseason and won the NBA Finals MVP. He's actually one of only 10 players in history to win the NBA MVP and the Finals MVP in the same season. In fact, he joins Barry Bonds as the only players in America's 3 major sports to win back-to-back MVPs while playing for different teams. In 82, he won it with Houston. In 83, he won it with Philadelphia. Nuff said. And finally, number 4. Moses was a pioneer for the game of basketball. People forget that before KG, before Kobe, before T-Mac, before LeBron, it was Moses Malone who paved the way for a generation of young NBA stars. Moses grew up with his mother in a tiny shack in Virginia that had no plumbing. At the age of 19, he signs a letter of intent to go to University of Maryland to play for Lefty Driesell. But he made history when he instead became the first player in modern times to skip college and go directly to the pros when he signed with the Utah Stars of the ABA. That paved the way for a future generation of preps to pros stars. So there you have it. Champion, Hall of Famer, game changer. What more can I say? Now you kids know how good Moses Malone was.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.